Hello and welcome to Mindshift Media, the space where we explore the power of our minds to shape our reality. I'm your host, Teodor. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're carrying invisible baggage? Like there's a weight on your shoulders, or maybe in your chest, that doesn't quite belong to the present moment? Maybe it's the sting of an old criticism, the shadow of a past relationship, a regret about a decision made long ago, or even a belief about yourself that just feels outdated. We all have these things. Ghosts of experiences, whispers of old hurts, blueprints of former selves that we haven't quite let go of. And while reflection is healthy, sometimes holding on to the weight of the past prevents us from fully embracing the present and stepping into the future we desire. It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks. You can do it maybe, but it's exhausting, and you certainly won't be moving as freely or joyfully as you could. Today, we're going to talk about letting go. Not about forgetting, our past shapes us, teaches us, but about releasing the emotional charge, the grip that certain past events or feelings might still have on us. We're going to explore a simple, private, yet powerful ritual you can do anytime you feel the need to consciously release something and create space for something new. Stay with me. It sounds simple, right? Just let it go. We hear it all the time. But if it were that easy, none of us would be carrying anything extra. So, why do we hold on? Sometimes it's about identity. We might, consciously or unconsciously, define ourselves by our struggles or our past hurts. I'm the person who overcame X, or I'm the person who was wronged by Y. Letting go of the pain can feel like letting go of a part of who we are, even if that part is painful. Other times it's fear. Fear of the unknown space that letting go creates. What will fill that void? Fear that we haven't learned the lesson yet, so we keep replaying the scenario in our minds. Fear of truly feeling the pain that we've kept suppressed. Maybe holding on to the anger or resentment feels safer than facing the underlying sadness or vulnerability. For many young professionals, maybe you're holding on to the sting of a career setback, a project that didn't go as planned, or perhaps the weight of expectation from family or even yourself about where you should be by now. Maybe it's the ghost of a friendship that ended badly, or the lingering self-doubt from a critical remark someone made years ago. These things can stick, and here's the crucial part. Holding on to this depletes our energy. It colors our present interactions, influences our decisions, and limits our capacity for joy, creativity, and connection. Releasing the past isn't about invalidating those experiences. It's about acknowledging them, honoring the lessons perhaps, but refusing to let them define your present or dictate your future. It's about reclaiming your energy and your focus for now. It's an act of profound self-care. Think about your phone storage. When it's full of old photos, unused apps, and cached data, it runs slower, right? You can't download new things or even take new pictures easily. Our minds and emotional bodies are similar. When we intentionally clear out some of the old data, the resentments, the regrets, the outdated beliefs, we create bandwidth. We create space. Space for new perspectives, new opportunities, new feelings, and new growth. So, how do we actively participate in this release? This is where ritual comes in. Now, the word ritual might sound intimidating or overly spiritual to some, but at its core, a ritual is simply a series of actions performed in a set way, infused with intention. Humans have used rituals for millennia to mark transitions, process emotions, and connect with something larger than themselves. Think about birthday celebrations, graduation ceremonies, or even simple daily routines like a morning coffee. They provide structure, focus, and a sense of meaning. When we apply this to letting go, a ritual provides a tangible way to interact with an intangible process. It bridges the gap between our inner world, our thoughts and feelings, and the outer world, physical action. By performing a symbolic act of release, we send a powerful message to our subconscious mind. I am choosing to let this go. I am making space. The ritual we're going to explore today is designed to be personal, private, and adaptable. It's not about grand gestures. It's about your sincere intention. It combines the power of acknowledging what needs to be released with a symbolic act of disposal, signaling completion and creating closure. All right, let's prepare to engage with this process. If you're listening while driving or busy, just absorb the information for now and plan to do this later when you have some uninterrupted time and space. If you can pause and prepare, I invite you to do so. First, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for about 10-15 minutes. This is your sacred space for this process, even if it's just a corner of your room. Gather your materials. You'll need 1. A piece of paper. Any kind will do. 2. Something to write with. A pen, pencil, marker. 3. Optional but recommended for the release stage. A bowl of water, or just your hands if you plan to tear the paper, or a safe place outdoors or a fireproof container if you are considering burning. Though we'll focus on tearing and dissolving today for safety and simplicity, or simply your powerful imagination. Take a moment to center yourself. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes if that feels right, or soften your gaze. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, filling your belly with air, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension you might be holding. Inhale calm, exhale tension. One more time, deep breath in and a slow, complete breath out. Set an intention for this ritual. It could be as simple as, my intention is to release what no longer serves me, or I intend to create space for peace, or I am ready to gently let go. Hold this intention kindly in your heart. Remember, this is an act of self-compassion, not judgment. Be gentle with yourself throughout this process. Now take your paper and pen. It's time to give form to what you wish to release. Think about what feels heavy, what keeps looping in your mind, what holds you back. Don't censor yourself. Don't worry about grammar or making sense. This is just for you. Write down resentments. Is there someone you need to forgive, including yourself? Write down the feeling, the situation. Regrets. Decisions you wish you'd made differently. Acknowledge them on the paper. Old beliefs. Beliefs about yourself or the world that limit you. I'm not good enough. I'll always fail. Love is painful. Write them down. Pain or sadness. Lingering grief. Heartache. Disappointment. Give it words. Fears. Fears rooted in past experiences that are holding you back now? Name them. Specific memories. Sometimes a particular memory carries a heavy charge. Describe it briefly. You can write single words, phrases, sentences, or even draw symbols if that feels more appropriate. Just let it flow onto the page. Pour onto the paper the essence of what you're ready to release. I encourage you to pause the podcast here if you need more time. Really allow yourself to connect with these things as you write them down. Acknowledge their presence. Thank them perhaps for any lessons they brought, even difficult ones. As you write, notice any emotions that arise. Sadness, anger, frustration, maybe even relief. Just notice them without judgment. Breathe into them. Acknowledging the feeling is part of the process. You are simply observing what has been living within you. Okay, once you feel complete with your writing, take another deep breath. Look at the paper, see these words, these symbols as representations of the energy you've been carrying. You've acknowledged them. You've given them form. Now, it's time for the symbolic act of release. Choose the method that feels right for you today. Remember, the power is in your intention. Option 1. Tearing. Hold the paper in your hands. As you begin to tear it, say aloud or in your mind, I release this resentment. I release this fear. I release this old story. Feel the physical act of separation. Tear it into small pieces. Notice the sound. Acknowledge that you are actively breaking the hold these things have had. Continue until it feels complete. Option 2. Dissolving. If you have a bowl of water, take the paper. You might want to tear it once or twice first to help it fit. As you place it in the water, again, state your intention. I release this burden. I let go of this pain. I allow this to dissolve. Watch as the paper softens. The ink perhaps blurs and fades. See this as a gentle transformation, releasing the energy back into neutrality. You can leave it to dissolve completely. Option 3. Visualization. If physical methods aren't possible or comfortable, close your eyes. Imagine the paper in your mind's eye, holding all that you wrote. Now visualize it transforming. Perhaps it dissolves into sparkling light. Maybe it floats away on a gentle breeze like a leaf. Maybe it transforms into butterflies that fly away. Choose a visual that feels freeing to you. As you watch it go, repeat your intention. I release this. I let it go. I am free. Choose one method now. Engage with it fully. Focus on the feeling of letting go as you perform the action or visualization. Breathe deeply throughout. Take your time. There's no rush. Feel the shift, however subtle, as you complete this symbolic act. And now, breathe. Place a hand on your heart, perhaps. Notice how you feel. You might feel lighter. You might feel emotional. You might feel quiet. Or you might not feel a dramatic shift immediately. And that's perfectly okay too. The release has occurred on a symbolic level, initiated by your intention. You have consciously declared your willingness to let go. What you've done is create space. Don't feel pressured to immediately fill this space with forced positivity. Just acknowledge it. Be present with the openness you've created. Maybe there's a feeling of quiet, of neutrality. That's valuable. It's fertile ground. Take another deep breath into this new space. You could offer yourself a word of kindness. I am free. I am healing. I am open to the present. This ritual isn't necessarily a one-time magic fix. Letting go is often a practice, a layering process. Some things might need releasing multiple times in different ways. But today, you took a conscious step. You engaged in an act of self-liberation. Honor that. In the coming hours and days, be gentle with yourself. You might want to journal about the experience. Drink some water. Go for a walk in nature. Simply notice if you feel any subtle shifts in your perspective or energy levels. You've tended to your inner garden, clearing out some weeds. Now, you can choose what you want to plant in that space moving forward. Perhaps seeds of peace, self-compassion, hope, or presence. We carry so much, often unconsciously, but we also have the power to choose what we carry forward. Today, we explored a simple, tangible way to exercise that choice. A ritual to acknowledge and release the burdens of the past that no longer serve us. Remember the key takeaways. 1. Awareness is the first step. Recognizing what you're holding on to is crucial. 2. Ritual provides power. Symbolic actions infused with intention can create profound shifts. 3. Release creates space. Letting go isn't about erasing the past, but freeing up your energy for the present and future. 4. Self-compassion is essential. Be kind and patient with yourself throughout this ongoing process. This simple act of writing and releasing is a tool you can return to whenever you feel weighed down. It's a way to actively participate in your own healing and growth, reminding yourself that you are not defined by your past baggage. You are the one who decides what to carry into tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on Mindshift Media today. I hope this ritual serves you well. Step forward from this moment feeling perhaps a little lighter, a little more spacious, and empowered with a new tool for your mental wellness journey. If you found this episode helpful, I'd be so grateful if you could take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Mindshift Media for more content on mental wellness, personal growth, and shifting your perspective. Hit that notification bell too, so you don't miss our future episodes. Did you try the ritual? Or do you have other methods for letting go that work for you? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Connection and shared experience can be incredibly supportive. Remember to prioritize your privacy and well-being when sharing. Until next time, be kind to your mind. I'm Teodor, and this has been Mindshift Media. Take good care.